This university has worked tirelessly to contribute to the Moroccan state, but also to the global community in which Morocco is an active participant. Likewise, when His late Majesty Hassan II founded Akhawayn, he expressed clearly by royal decree that this institution should be a place of respect and collaboration, working together for the common good of the national and global communities. I am proud to say that as we enter our 21st year, that Akhawayn has remained committed to our founder's vision, which we continue to embody in our generally accepted accounting principles used by most universities in the States. Increasing the number of women on the faculty, increasing the number of measures used to assess student success, improving internal communication processes, and increasing further the input of the different stakeholders in university decisions. Work on addressing these improvement opportunities has already begun, with actions to address these issues being included in the university new strategic plan and the appointment of Dr. Khalid Sandid as Assistant VPA for Graduate Studies and Research, who will coordinate the development and promotion of graduate studies and related research activities throughout the university. In addition to the institutional-wide NIASC accreditation, we should also recognize the unit-level accreditations that the university is proud to bear. The Language Center recently received a 10-year re-accreditation with the Commission for English Language Association. SBA was re-accredited by EPAS for an additional 3 years and is currently working towards further accreditation by AAS-CSB. And SSE holds ABET accreditation for computer science and is now pursuing ABET accreditation for its engineering programs. Likewise, SHSS has undergone program review exercises by international experts for its degree programs. Some 5 years after the initial external review and validation, the Communication Studies program was reviewed for the second time last March 2015. The Human Resource Development program is being reviewed this coming October 2015, and the International Studies second program review is planned for February 2016. Mohammed VI Library is equally involved in continuous quality reviews as a member of the AMICAL Library Consortium, a consortium for American-style universities outside the United States, which exists to share international best practices in the library and information sciences. In the upcoming academic year, key departments such as student services, finance, grounds and maintenance, the AUI restaurant, housing and security will also be giving special attention to evaluation and process improvements as part of the university's overall commitment to quality assurance. None of this would have been accomplished without the hard work, the devotion, and the commitment of the faculty and faculty-turned academic officers. May they find here the expression of deep gratitude. At AUI, we are committed to continuously enhancing the quality of education that we offer to our students. The Academic Council, whose members include peer-elected faculty from each school and center, provides a forum for raising and addressing academic issues by overseeing, planning, and reviewing university-wide academic changes, policies, procedures, and directions. During the past academic year, the Academic Council met 3 times, discussed and approved 6 new policies, namely the course buyout and overload policy, faculty leave of absence policy, research overhead policy, faculty per diem policy, intellectual property policy, and an addendum to the AC bylaws to strengthen the policy development and approval process. All of the 6 policies were promulgated by the President and communicated to academic units, departments, and staff. The AC is still working on amendments to the faculty evaluation policy. I would like to express here gratitude to Professor Karim Mustafir for his leadership as chair of the AC over the last year. This year, we anticipate the continuing enhancement of the Council in its committees, its calendar, its reporting, its visibility, and through the access of all faculty to information about its activities and future plans. I look forward to another year of interesting debates and useful committee work to continue to contribute to AUI institutional development. For any university, and particularly one that is evolving and rapidly growing, accurate communication about the university is important. This past year, the university has increased its efforts to communicate effectively with all of its stakeholders. The university website has now both an English and a French version, and the Arabic version is under construction. Based on statistics from Google Analytics, there have been more than 1,260,000 visitors during the past 9 months, with over 265,000 unique visitors and new visits making up 22% of the total visits. An electronic weekly newsletter has been produced and sent since January 2015 to more than 10,000 recipients, both inside and outside the university, with an open rate of 28%. The newsletter gives information about the events on campus. The university launched a blog on January 2015 with articles that reflect students, faculty, and staff interests. And the Facebook page has reached more than 30,000 subscribers, 14,600 last year. The university YouTube channel, which posts videos and events on campus, as well as the weekly summary, 1 week at AUI, added 52 videos this past year. While this is good, we need to do more. As many of you are already aware, the university has been keenly focused on strategic planning for some time. The previous strategic plan, 2010-2014, came to a successful close with an estimated 86% achievement rate as of December 2014. Using the balanced scorecard measurement tool, of particular note under the human capital priority was the improvement of medical coverage for faculty and staff, expansion of staff development programs covering 75% of technical and administrative staff and about 60% of faculty, and finally the implementation of the CEMR retirement plan for faculty and staff. The positive side effects of the NDM plan on some student indicators is also worth noting. For example, an improvement of the retention rate from a low 83% in 2010-2011 to an average of 91.85 in the last 4 years. The executive summaries of progress on the strategic plan were regularly made public through the AUI website. I would like here to take the opportunity to thank Dr. Fuad Shafit, outgoing Assistant VP, for the excellent work on our strategic plan development and follow-up. With rich input from the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, and executives, the 2015-2016 plan, dubbed the 2020 Vision, has now been drafted. It has 6 priorities: student learning, development and success, quality assurance and enhancement, internationalization, advancement for growth and sustainability, research, innovation and discovery, and more effective communication. To help generate reliable data and better track the impact of actions, an Office of Institutional Research has been set up with the objective of structuring data entry, centralizing data collection, integrating management information software, and generating reliable data reports and analysis. And the underlying purpose of all the data collection, organization, and interpretation is to be able to make decisions based on hard data and solid grounds. Although work has already begun in many areas to implement the new plan, we are in the process of refining strategic plan KPIs to make them more operational and measurable, and we'll be seeking everyone's and every department's active support in this process. Our university's 2020 vision has benefited from the input of all our stakeholders, and I'm happy to have this opportunity to thank you all for your rich contributions. Now is the time to start turning. Now is the time to start turning this into reality, and I count on your continuing support and commitment. This is an exciting time for the university as we can see the tangible evidence of growth and development. We witnessed at the beginning of the semester the opening of the new athletic building, comprising a 3-level extension with an aerobics room, a fitness room, and a cardiovascular exercise room. This addition has already begun to relieve pressure on the existing facilities as the sports complex becomes more and more popular. In addition, significant progress has been made in the construction of Building 8B, which you see daily. We anticipate that Building 8B will be completed in spring 2016 and will provide an additional 16 new classrooms and labs, a new multi-purpose auditorium, 126 seats, and 25 new offices. Allocation of space in this new academic building is currently being reviewed. As the university continues to grow towards its projected 2,500 students by 2020, we anticipate a shift away from Akhawayn as a residential campus for all students. We anticipate likewise the development of new programs and a fourth school or unit within the Department of Academic Affairs. Another aspect of the university's ongoing success is that of research. In the 2014-2015 academic year, AUI faculty produced 4 books, 32 peer-reviewed book chapters and journal articles, and represented the university by presenting at 42 conferences, both nationally and internationally, in addition to participating in 66 conferences and workshops and being awarded 17 external grants. AUI also received a 3-year, $550,000 grant from Siemens International to launch a Center for Business Ethics. We are expecting the new Assistant Vice President in Academic Affairs Division, Dr. Bashleda, to also work to make colleagues better aware of the national and international funding opportunities and requirements so as to better compete for those external fundings available for research. The higher education landscape in Morocco has been changing, and we need to keep an eye on these changes, which constitute as many challenges as well as opportunities for the development of our university. Our action plan, including our communication plans, must take these changes into consideration. We certainly need to communicate more efficiently about who we are, what we do, and what we have to offer in order to consolidate our advances and preserve our distinctive character. As part of our development plans, we will always consider the national relevance of what we are doing. When we know that some 90% of our graduates choose to live and work in Morocco, we realize that we need to be constantly monitoring the changing job market and the research opportunities of the Moroccan economy. The contents and methods of our educational programs must adapt to and keep up with these changes while developing global skills. This week, in this very venue, we will be hosting a national conference in collaboration with the Ministry of Higher Education and all national universities to look into the latest developments in the field of computer science education landscape that must accompany the changing needs of IT industry and business and its research and development perspectives. In conclusion, I would like to welcome you all back, and I extend a special welcome to those of you who have just joined our community. I'm happy to have this opportunity at the beginning of every academic year to share with the faculty some of the most important accomplishments of the previous year. I do encourage all to communicate with your Dean and Director about ideas, insights, comments, and queries that you may have. The faculty are the core of the university, and together with your collaboration and goodwill, I'm confident that this year the first of our third decade will be our finest yet. I wish you all success for this fall semester and look forward to speaking with you more during the reception following this assembly. Thank you for your attention.